welcome to the Bluff Park Dad Pod. We are here not in our normal location today.
No, we are not.
We're on site with our guest, who I'll introduce here in a second. But glad y'all are listening. We're here to talk all things Bluff Park, all things dad, and everything that's going on in the community. Welcome. Yeah, so we are at Daysol Coffee here in Helena with a fellow Bluff Park dad, Bert Davis, so owner of Daysol Coffee. Thanks for being here.
Hey guys, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
Good to have you.
It is a little bit weird though, right? That we are we started this podcast saying we want to be about the Bluff Park community.
Yep.
And then the first time we get out in the community, we're going straight to Helena.
Well,
we're not even close.
But you know what? We're supporting local Bluff Park business owners.
That's exactly right.
So
yeah, so Bert, just right off the bat, I ask you, like, you do live in Bluff Park.
I do. Yep.
And you are a dad.
I am a dad.
Awesome.
I am.
So you fit right into the.
he checks all the boxes.
You check all the boxes. But your business is out here in Helena. Like, what's going on with that? I mean, what is it? Is this location fit well with kind of like what you're trying to do? What brings us to Helena?
You know, we looked for demographics. We looked for a place that didn't have what we were bringing, which is grab-and-go type micro roastery. We've got our product, though, all over the Birmingham area. We're in the Bluff Park Piggly Wiggly. So I think that counts.
You know, I was
right?
gonna ask that,
yeah.
and if you weren't, I was gonna say, you know, we have the VP of marketing for Piggly Wiggly owes us one, so we were gonna call one if you needed.
We're gonna get you in there.
We were gonna get you in there if you weren't, but it sounds like you've already done the work and gotten there already.
This location though is awesome because you got the whole downtown. You walk up and down. I mean, people stop by. This is literally perfect.
I guess we call this Old Town Helena.
This is Old Town. Yep.
This is an incredible area. You picked a phenomenal building right here on the corner. A train could be by at any moment and could completely derail this entire show.
It probably will. Yep, it probably will.
But if it does, we'll just wait it out. But no, with the depot right across the street, which has phenomenal burgers and food. Yep. I've been there before, and then the river coming through here, awesome family spot. I'm sure that is like weekends and stuff. It's just kind of packed all through here with people like having a good time, especially if the weather's nice, right? Yep. So this is a hopping area too, right? Growing and.
It is, yeah, and that was the other thing we looked at too, an area that was really growing a lot, and it checked off those boxes. It checked off the demographic boxes. It checked off the affordability box. So that's when you're starting a small business, that's what you got to do, go down that list and start checking them off. And then, who knows, second location number 2, Bluff Park one day.
There you go.
Never know.
There you go.
That's what I like to hear.
There are some competition up there already,
well,
though, Bert. You got to.
That's right.
Outside of the store, though, I know you've got the storefront here where we have these delicious coffees. We're having some right now, some delicious cold brew. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure you from the start, and probably still a big focus of your business, right, is just like distribution.
It is,
and selling bags of your coffee, right?
Yes, yeah.
And you were actually were you at the Bluff Park 8K?
I was.
And serving coffee up at the end of that race in December,
yep.
right? Because I had some then, and it was delicious. Because there was a lot of folks in the community got out and ran that 8K race, and they had some. Who was it that was serving the breakfast at the end of that race? They had like pancakes and bacon.
I think.
Alice's Kitchen or something? Is that what it was called?
Grace's Kitchen.
Grace's Kitchen.
Grace's Kitchen.
Wrong woman. Yeah, not Alice. Grace.
No, that's Alice's cousin.
Alice's cousin Grace. And then you were serving the coffee. That was my first dip into Daysol coffee. It was delicious.
Tell us how you got started. Tell us what made you want to do this. How long you've been in business. Kind of give us the background.
So the short story, I started in Denver, which I lived in Denver for like 11 years, and we've been in Bluff Park in Alabama for 3 years, and kind of started out there as a hobby. I loved coffee, just started doing it at home, and then ended up making connections with various friends in the coffee scene out there, and just kind of tagged along on them and learned and thought, hey, I really like this.
When you say coffee like as a hobby, is that kind of like the same people as like what does that even mean?
Isn't it everybody's hobby?
Yeah, that's true.
You're brewing coffee as a hobby. Does that mean you're like is it like home brewing beer? You're making your own like mixes of beans and stuff like that? Like
kind
blends?
of, but instead of brewing, I was roasting it.
So you're actually roasting raw beans?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's kind of how, it's the same. Just like breweries get into it with home brewing. A lot of guys start in their garage, making it for their buddies. And that's
you can get deep into the coffee world, though. I mean, I've got some friends that they basically have like a full on coffee shop at their house with all the equipment you can get. I mean, you can get and different different ways to do it too. I mean,
Well, not many people have one of those.
not many people have one of those. That's incredible.
What is this big piece of machinery I'm looking at here?
So that's my coffee roaster. So
That is a roaster. I mean,
Beans
are they
go in
all look
raw.
like that?
close. Yeah,
Okay.
there's different variations of it. That's a gas roaster. There's an air roaster.
Okay.
There's an electric roaster, but it's kind of
They got like a crock pot version?
no, they do have like a popcorn popper version.
Really?
Which is what I started out on. It's just
Oh, wow.
a countertop home one.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
That is really cool. So you get your raw beans and you can roast them however you want.
Yep.
Is that where I guess like the blonde or do you have the light roast, dark roast, and it just depends on like how long you roast it or how hot you roast it or like what?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you?
Without getting too technical, yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you? I'm just getting in the weeds at this point, but how do you even decide like where to get the beans from?
So I've got several different suppliers and throughout the country that work directly with the farms.
Okay.
And I'll kind of reach out to them and say, hey, here's what I'm looking for out of my beans, and they'll send me a bunch of samples.
Okay.
And then I'll test them out, and I'll say, I really like this one, and this one.
Oh, that's
What
awesome.
are your favorite like countries for coffee beans?
Probably Ethiopian
Really?
is my favorite, yeah.
Okay.
They've got a lot of like fruity floral notes in those. So I know that sounds really,
Dude,
that
no,
sounds
it's
really
good. It's like,
fancy.
it sounds like,
That sounds
it's
super
like
fancy.
a sommelier in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're talking wine, but you're talking coffee
Well, I knew
beans.
you guys were fancy, so
Yeah, well, yeah,
I
we're
wanted-
super fancy.
wanted
Of course.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure we touch on that. So, yeah, that's probably my favorite. They tend to go on the lighter roast.
Yeah.
With the Ethiopians, and you get a lot of that fruity, just something different.
So verify this for me. Light roast, dark roast. What I've heard is actually light roast has more caffeine than dark roast. Is that accurate?
For the most part, yeah. There's a big technical side to that, but yeah, that's accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
For anything we're probably going to drink. That's
And I know we mentioned earlier too before we started filming that cold brew has quite a bit more caffeine.
it's hitting me
hot
right
roast.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
well-
it's like actually noticeably. I'm getting
You'll
hit by
probably
caffeine
need to
as we
slow
speak.
down the film when you edit. It's gonna be-
Well, that's what I was saying is like this is dangerous because cold brew, I will drink it like it's sweet tea, and I'll just keep wanting to get refills,
Yes.
and that's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of what, have you guys ever had this the sweet tea vodka?
What's it called? Like Firefly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, I had that once, and I was like, never again.
Yeah, that's not
Because it's just
sweet-
so smooth.
Sweet
Yeah.
tea. Yeah, like-
exactly.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like,
it's dangerous.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
Wow, that was a
stuff.
bottle.
You got to be careful with stuff like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like your first couple of sips, you're like, I mean, I can taste it, but then by the end of your drink, you're like, I can't even taste
Right,
any.
it's just sweet tea.
There's no burn, anything.
There's no feeling
No.
in my body.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dangerous. You're exactly right. Let's pivot away. We'll come back to the coffee in just a second. I want to ask you something, Cody.
Okay, let's hear it.
Right when I saw you today, I knew just based off of your clothes, you're playing golf today.
I am playing golf today.
Where are you playing golf today?
Playing at Hoover Country Club, which first time I've played there in a while. It's been a long time.
Okay. You realize the high today is 94.
Yeah, I'm not excited about that. What I'm
Hottest day of the year.
and what I'm even more not excited about is I just got a text that the guys want to walk instead of riding a golf cart, and I will not be doing that.
Hold on. Okay. So just to clarify, you're playing golf today with
Correct.
3 guys.
Yep,
Who will not be named. We're not going to name them on the podcast.
great guys.
Okay, great guys.
Great guys.
And they want to walk today on the hottest day of the year.
Yep,
You're not walking?
I will not be doing that.
You're going to get a cart?
I will be getting a cart. Absolutely.
And so they're 3 going to walk, and you're going to be the one guy in the cart?
Here's what I have a feeling is going to happen. I have a feeling we're going to get about hole number 3, maybe number 4. Somebody's going to hop in that car with me.
No doubt.
They're going to realize
No doubt.
it's 94 degrees.
You can have the cooler, the ice,
oh, yeah.
a little Bluetooth speaker
Little
in there.
fan going. I'm going to be living it up. Yeah.
And they're going to be just melting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they might all 3 get the
I'm
cart.
going to play golf so that way I can enjoy my time.
Y'all might be finishing your golf round, all 4 of you in one cart.
Yeah. They're standing on the back. I'm just toting them around. Yeah.
But I could tell right when I walked in, I was like, yep, Cody's playing golf today.
Yeah.
Me and Bert are very casually dressed, right? And then you got your...
I did work before I came here though. I showed some houses doing this, you know, and then I'm going to get to go play.
I mean, that's the typical real estate day
Jay,
in life, isn't it?
Jay,
Right?
I wish. Jay thinks I play golf all the time. It's been a few weeks. It's been a few weeks.
Okay. All right. No, I wanted to at least just say that before I forgot about it because I knew.
Yeah,
that,
I'm getting anxiety
it looked
thinking
like
about
you're
walking
playing golf,
right now.
and I knew what today looks like weather-wise, and I just had to say something about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, we haven't touched on this yet. Little dad moment of the month.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Do you have one?
Yeah, I mean, the first one there's so many. Every day is a new moment when you've got like a 4-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. Like every day they're doing something new. But the one that I guess immediately comes to mind is Solomon has now started to try to put on his own clothes himself. And I think half the day went by yesterday before I realized his shoes were on the wrong feet, and he was just walking around just like a cartoon character. But he's doing it. He's getting the shoes on. He's strapping them up, little Velcro, and it's just fun to watch.
What about tying your shoes? Like, do we need to be teaching our kids to tie their shoes? Like,
I don't know if I know how to tie my shoes. I'm not teaching my kids how to do it.
Just keep them with the Velcro.
Keep them with the Velcro, the slide-ons. Yeah, one thing if he can master the right foot, we'll get into how to tie a shoe down the road. Bert, let's go to you.
Dad moment?
Dad moments.
Okay.
And it doesn't even have to be from this month, but just some memorable, crazy.
Well, my kids are 16 and 12. So
Okay.
my dad moments are different.
Yeah.
Usually they're frustrated moments. But no, they're good. They're good.
They're driving now. Oh, you got one that's driving.
One is driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday. So the business won an award yesterday that I was not expecting to win.
Yep. We'll touch on that in a second, by the way.
I got home. I was proud. I texted because my family's very much involved in the business. We pretty much do this all ourselves at this point. So, I wanted to be like, hey, thanks, guys. Awesome. I couldn't do it without you, right?
Right.
So I texted my son, and I was like, guess what? And he's a 16-year-old. He's like, what? So I sent him a picture of the award. He's like, whoa. I was like, yeah, I totally didn't expect that. And he said, me either.
Thanks, son.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
Thanks.
I love that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, he's like, me either. Never in my wildest dreams.
Though, for real.
Oh, thank
Small
you. Yeah,
business. So what's the award exactly?
It's the Shelby County Small Business of the Year.
So,
Wow.
So really what we're doing now, instead of our typical Cindy's pick of the week, we're doing Shelby County's pick of the year.
Yeah, and that's you, Bert.
That's huge.
Shelby County pick of the year.
All right, so Jay, what is your dad moment of the month?
Okay, I got a good one.
Let's hear it.
And this actually involves both of our kids.
Okay.
So last Saturday was James, my youngest child, his first birthday party. So obviously you brought Aspen and Solomon and Sage over to help us celebrate that. We had the backyard, set up. That's a whole nother ball of wax. We've got like every outdoor toy you could ever have.
You have a great backyard.
And it's just like it just keeps more and more and more. We have so much junk, and it's all back there in that backyard, and we have nowhere to put it. Anyway, whole nother issue. But we had the jump out there, we had the slide, and all those types of things. And we get going. We've got beverages and food, and the adults are all hanging out and talking, and the kids are just running around, and we're kind of just letting them go. You know? But there was a point where there were multiple points during the span of the party where my daughter would come up to me like with this angry, sad, I don't even know, look on her face. I'm like, what's wrong? And by the fourth time of her doing this, I'm like, okay, what, come on, what's going on? And every time she'd say, Solomon scratched me, or Solomon pulled my dress, or whatever.
Right, just something.
Yeah. And literally every single time, I look over and my wife is looking at me doing this. Like it was an accident. They're playing on the jump and he stepped on her dress and it pulled. And then she just doesn't understand an accident.
Right.
She just something happens to her when they're all playing.
Everything's intentional.
Oh, I got to go tell Tattletale.
Yeah.
4 years old or whatever. So it's just what it is. But yeah, and then there was another time though. One of the specific times I look over at you and you're by yourself away from the parents.
Yeah.
And
at the bounce house.
At the jump house. Jump. We call it jump. But
okay.
At the jump. And you're I guess just watching the kids or whatever, playing with the kids, and you just look over at me and you just look at me like this.
I just know they're just stirring each other up.
Yeah, it's just a constant stir.
Oh yeah,
these kids they love to play together.
Oh
they
yeah,
go to school together.
They're best buds.
Best buds, but it's they're in this phase right now where if something happens, it's I'm going to tell my mommy or my
100%
on the other person. They're getting in trouble. And it's just that was my, I guess, dad moment of the month.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I have a question for Cody and Jay.
Let's hear it.
So in like Filipino culture, which is far away from Bluff Park culture.
What?
It's not the same.
Okay.
Filipino culture versus Bluff Park, it's not the same.
Absolutely not. I would say it's almost like 2,000 miles different. I mean, anyways, like when you have like a best friend, right? Like a really good friend, and you guys have like kids together. We still kind of call like, so say my mom's best friend, her name is Angie. Okay.
Yep.
I treat her like my auntie. Like she's like my aunt.
Yeah.
But I even call her like Tita. Tita is like auntie, so like Tita Angie.
Yeah.
Like, what's the situation with like, you guys? Like, how do? Is like just your friend? So basically, like my friends' kids are like my like kind of cousins.
Yeah.
What's the mode there?
I don't think I'll start us. I don't think Solomon calls Jay like Uncle Jay.
No.
First of all, he already has an Uncle Jay.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I would hope that he could go to him like an uncle, like family. I mean, our families are really close. So like, if he ever had an issue, like, and he was in a pinch, like say he was like a teenager, I hope he would like know that he could call Jay to go like pick him up if he needed to, But he doesn't say like uncle,
like unofficial.
Yeah.
Unofficial uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree with that. But are you saying, so like in Filipino culture, it's almost like there's like you have family reunions, like you just have like
I wouldn't
big
say
get-togethers with all, and it's like a family reunion, but people that aren't actually related to you are there?
I wouldn't say that, but like
There's just like a trust tree.
this is the trust tree.
The trust tree is there.
Tighter.
Yeah, no, I think that's. I think it's we're close. I don't know the extent of what you're talking about, but I would say we're close to that.
Yeah.
So
Same.
what about you, Bert? Do you have like a good like knit friend group up in the community or neighbors or anything like that? Do you?
Yeah, and I think you guys are spot on with. I mean, we don't necessarily call them aunt and uncle or anything like that, but I think that they got that connection that hopefully they can go to them if they need something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
And actually, hopefully they call them first before they call me to bail them out of jail.
Yeah, 100%.
That's really what I want.
That's a good point. I mean, if Solomon called me to bail him out of jail, I would go do it, and I'd probably tell you though.
Well,
you're his. I'm not not tell you.
Probably.
You're his only hope, because if he calls me and he's in jail, he's sitting there. 100%.
We'll see you in a couple days.
Yeah. You need to just sit this one out, bud. Yeah. So yeah, you're his only hope.
Yeah. That's funny.
Do we have any? We got any Bluff Park gossip?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. So actually, I think we texted about this.
Okay.
For a while, we were wondering what's going in that Hoover fitness place.
Yeah.
And now we know.
Okay. What we got?
We have, so I think they had originally planned to subdivide that little building into 3 different places, and now it's just going to be 2, and it's going to be Hoover Fitness. I think they even might have added like the word elite at the end or something because they're redoing it. And then beside it is like a dog daycare.
That's clutch.
I know.
That's clutch.
But the third space that was going to be in there is now just going to be right beside it in the new like pig shopping center. And that's going to be the one I'm most pumped about, which is a Planet Smoothie. Pumped about
Planet
that.
Smoothie.
Is that the one on
Planet
the corner
Smoothie.
with the?
Yeah, dude.
Not smoothie.
Is that the
King.
one on the corner by the Piggly Wiggly with the sliding door that there's some action going on that nobody knows what's going in there?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I know that it's going to be where the old, I think there was like a CC's or something at one point.
A CC's?
Yeah, like a long time ago.
I have no idea about that.
Anyway, I don't know exactly where it is, but it's up in that little area for sure.
Okay.
Because they were trying to put it in that building with Hoover Fitness, but the build out just didn't make sense. So they're putting it right there. So I'm pumped about that.
Absolutely.
Josh, I feel like you got some beef with Planet Smoothie.
I just feel like.
I'm surprised that you're so pumped about a
Yeah,
Planet
I'm
Smoothie.
surprised. One.
Oh,
yeah.
I love a smoothie.
I'm surprised.
I'm going to adjust my monthly budget.
I'm surprised you're that pumped about Planet Smoothie. But also, if we were to do a draft, Planet Smoothie's at the bottom of the smoothie draft.
Which, by the way, last episode we did start getting into ranking different.
So, like, I would just say if, like, it's
I would be shocked if you could name a Mount Rushmore like of 4 smoothie places.
Hell
I can think of 2, and it's Smoothie King and Planet Smoothie. That's all I got.
Jamba Juice,
Yeah, Jamba Juice.
Yeah, I mean I can't.
Tropical smoothie.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Okay.
There we go.
That's the 4.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
There we are.
That's my top 4 smoothie places. Because that's the only smoothie place.
And your bottom 4.
Yeah. Also my bottom 4. I'm
Yeah.
not a smoothie guy.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Planet Smoothie's great.
Planet smoothie is trash.
Tell me why.
It tastes like powdered.
Are you ordering the protein smoothies, Josh?
No, dude. No. Do
There's
I
no
look like I ordered the protein?
I don't know why it would taste like powder.
No gains, dude.
I mean, for me, it's just like all of these other restaurants, Chili's and Outback and Olive Garden that have just suffered from getting just I call it chained out, but it's like you just get you're not a local small business like here, and
Great tie-in.
Yeah, and so you have the franchise and the corporation and stuff gets moved to this corporate level of decision making and supply chain and all this stuff that I think sacrifices product big time.
Yeah,
so that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, to scale that large, you have to have just very easy operations, and sometimes that can decrease the quality.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which
For sure.
and I think it's like, you look over, and that's the time this back into Hoover. You look over at like the Galleria. I know the Galleria's had its own problems with crime and things like that, but like that whole area is just saturated with all these chain restaurants, and I think that they suffer from that big time too. Like all around that area is just like there's no like local draw to like go to that area.
Absolutely.
You want to go over to the Electric. Or these local like businesses, and you want to go support that, and you get better quality food or drinks or stuff,
or just
going somewhere like
experience.
that.
Experience, I was going to say.
Versus going to somewhere like over in the Galleria or Patton Creek or these like shopping centers that have just kind of like chain restaurants.
For sure.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
I'm really surprised. There's like specialty teas. I'm surprised one of those isn't going in there.
The bobo.
The boba, yes.
Oh yeah, the boba teas.
Yes.
I'm way against that too. I tried that for the first time the other day. The boba tea.
Didn't like it?
You don't like it?
Dude, no.
You don't want to chew your teeth?
Dude, where did you get
You
it?
don't want to chew your teeth.
Where did you get it though?
Fufa on 31.
No, see, we got to go to Saigon Noodle.
Dude, I've been to Saigon Noodle too. I haven't had the boba there.
I never had the boba at
I
Saigon.
love Saigon
Pretty
Noodle.
good, pretty good.
I love Saigon Noodle.
Not bad.
Jay, where did you take me that one time? It was like Indian food.
Bawarki.
So
On
good.
150, delicious, yeah.
We need to go back there. Anyway, I don't know
It
which
could be
one to think of that.
Bawarki, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's on 150, yeah. It's very good. But yeah, for boba tea, last week was the first time I ever had that. And it was not a taste, it was a texture for sure for me. It was the
That's fair.
gelatin or
Yeah.
whatever of what, I don't even know what, it could have been like
Honestly, not even
octopus eggs for all I know. I don't know what was down in there that I was eating.
Yeah, I think it's different things, right? Like sometimes it's like tapioca. Yeah.
What's that? What's tapioca?
I don't know.
Chunky pudding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound
Okay.
Yeah.
Like curdled
Yeah, like curdled
pudding.
pudding.
Yeah.
Great. That's
Sounds
exactly
amazing.
what I want to drink. Yeah.
I think you make a great point about the about like all the chain stuff. I mean, I think there was an era when like those kinds of places were like putting out good stuff.
Yes.
But honestly, that's one of my favorite things about like moving to Birmingham in the last few years is like the just focus on like local eateries and just like local fare. I think it just like tells so much about the culture around here too.
Yes,
that
for
is
sure.
so important. But you just like why would you eat at what's over there by the Galleria? But just like one of those like Chili's or whatever. When
Like I'm saying, like Olive Garden. There's an Olive Garden right there. And yeah, there was a time where, and maybe it was just a product of we were young and ignorant, and our parents were just like bought into that whole thing. Like
Yeah.
it might have been exactly the quality it is today. I don't actually know.
I don't know. Chili's used
But,
to
like-
smack, dude.
Yeah, dude. Little
But, like, Olive Garden-
triple dipper?
Olive Garden used to be the place you'd go. Like that was
take
like
a date there.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like and like family night, like we're going to Olive Garden.
Unlimited
like, that's a
breadsticks.
special thing. Like I'm pumped about that.
That's
And-
what we should draft. Honestly, is like chain
Local
restaurants.
chains?
Let's do it right now.
You
What-
wanna
what are
do
your-
it?
Yeah. What are? I'll go ahead and give you mine. My
No, no,
top
no.
3 chain restaurants alive today
We're
because
doing-
they still are, in my opinion, doing the right things.
Snake draft.
We're going
draft.
snake draft.
We're going
Okay.
snake
All
draft.
4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Jay, we'll start with you because I feel like
Cracker
you're.
Barrel, number 1.
Oh, dude.
Wait, Cracker Barrel's your number
Incredible,
one?
dude. Incredible. Yes.
Dang, that's a good
Absolutely.
one, actually. But okay,
Yes.
hold on, real quick, and I don't want to sidetrack this too much. Cracker Barrel just started serving alcohol, and that
I'm aware.
that throws me off.
Like I said,
Yes.
doing the right
moonshine?
things.
Like you can go
Like I
buy
said,
beer.
doing the
Yeah,
right
it should be moonshine. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, with knowing that, that's great value at number one.
Great value. They got hey, breakfast,
And the
lunch,
gift shop?
dinner,
Yeah, in the
alcohol,
gift shop?
Yeah.
gift shop, everything. There's in the biscuits, everything's still phenomenal quality. So I'm all in Cracker Barrel number
Dude,
1.
Cracker Barrel's great.
I was out on your choice, in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time thinking of some.
Who's next? Though?
We'll go Bert. We'll go Bert.
Does fast food count?
No. We're sit down.
Sit down restaurant chains.
Oh man.
We'll go 3 deep. That might be too much, but
Let's do.
I would do like a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, that's a good one.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo
good
Wild
one.
Wings is a great one.
Wings, and there aren't many local wing places. That's not one you find very often.
I agree.
A local.
I agree. They
I
do
mean,
good. They do good with their wings.
I agree
Sauces.
with choosing. 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10, when we're looking for a place to go eat, I'm always looking for something local that's not a chain.
Yeah.
But when I go to wings, there is nobody. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Solid
That's a good one.
choice. Plus tons of TVs. Mm-hmm. Great.
Dang, I don't want to piggyback on this, but you just brought up one that I hadn't been to in a long time until recently, and I've been like 2 or 3 times lately, and it's way better than it used to be.
I know where you're going with this.
Baumhauer's.
Oh, that's not where I. That's
whoa,
not
whoa.
where I thought
What
you
is
were
that?
going with this.
Dude, Baumhauer's has stepped up their game.
You just went away from national chains to a regional chain. That's
Oh,
kind of
okay,
like
fair
you-
enough, fair
that's-
enough. You're right,
that's a
you're
bit
right.
of a-
Let's
that's
keep it federal.
You left the
Let's
division.
keep it
there.
federal.
You left the division. Let's keep it federal.
Well, hold on, where did you think I was going?
Waffle House. I thought you were going to piggyback off my breakfast.
I will steal that. Yeah, Waffle House is the best one, hands down. Better than any other. Yeah, it's the best.
Waffle House.
Dude, Waffle House is incredible.
Well, okay.
Well, I don't.
You go to
Incredible.
Waffle House knowing what to expect,
Right.
And that's why you go to Waffle House, because
That's true.
So, isn't that how we do? Isn't that how we choose everything? You have expectations. going
That's
in.
true.
You are in the
But
mood
here-
for.
but,
If
okay.
you're going to Waffle House. You're in the mood for Waffle House.
But here's
it's
what
got.
makes
Yes.
Waffle House so great, though. You have low expectations, and you have a great experience every time.
Exactly. Could be 3 a.m. Great experience.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. At the number 3 choice, I do think that's also great value because it is a 24-hour spot, and
Yeah.
you just don't see a lot of just like late night spots around here either. So
I mean, they
I
have.
feel that.
Yeah, you can go in there and get hash browns. You can get a steak.
Yeah.
You can get whatever you want.
You sure can.
Hold on. I don't want to get too far off. And if nobody's working there, you can go behind the counter and cook it yourself. Jay's brother literally did that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's currently on TikTok. It's like he actually went kind of viral with that.
Yeah, he did.
He showed up at a Waffle House at like 2 a.m.
That was
3
your
a.m.
brother?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I saw that TikTok.
It's amazing. Oh, yeah.
He showed up at a Waffle House, like one here in local in Birmingham.
Shout out to Chad.
And he walked in. There was no worker. It was just him and there was another lady in there, kind of at the same time. And yeah, he just jumped the counter and was like, I've eaten here enough times to kind of know what to do here. And man, he whipped up like steak. He made himself a bacon, egg, and cheese hash brown bowl or something.
Not only
like
that, but he
had,
started
like,
cooking for other people.
Yeah, he was like, "What do you want?" She's like, "I'll take steak."
He was
And like,
taking
went and got
orders.
steak, like threw it on the griddle. Yeah, with like a little press. Like he had it going.
Yeah.
why was the door unlocked and where was everyone?
So yeah, I mean, I don't want to reveal too much because if anybody's hearing this, like, you need to go check out the video. But I mean, I don't mind saying, like, it was open. It was open. It was unlocked because the store was supposed to be working. Like, open.
Right.
And the workers were just asleep in their cars.
Asleep in their cars.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were just like in their cars sleeping.
Was it free?
The
cops came.
It probably was going to be free, but the cops showed up.
Yeah.
Because they were like, when they showed up, they were like, they could be like, dead in the freezer. Like, we don't know where these people are. Like, and so like the lady that was with my brother was like, I'm going to call the police just in case there's like something, like a crime has been committed.
Chad was like, they could be dead in the freezer, but in the meantime,
Yeah,
A little bacon, egg, and cheese.
Was like, I'm gonna call the cops, and when Chad was like, "Okay, that sounds good, but while you're doing that, what you want to eat?" and whipped up some food, and I think when the cops showed up, he was like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna ring myself up and be on my way," and they were like, "Okay," so
Damn.
it
amazing.
was pretty funny.
Okay, Josh, what's your pick?
You know, I just got to lay the foundation right here. Chili's. Chili's
Chili's is solid.
Chili's is
Chili's
solid.
today is not solid.
Chili's right now, not solid. I think
You're talking about nostalgic Chili's.
I'm talking about
You're talking about 2006 Chili's.
2006 to 2010 Chili's.
Yeah.
I'm kind of breaking the rules
You're
because I'm
talking
doing
about back when you were like 14 years old and like
Yeah.
Chili's had this like banging like spicy pasta dish.
This
and
is
you're
like-
oh, this is
They had the
good.
Southwestern egg rolls.
this is like in sports where I'm like, dude, I'm picking 98 Brett Favre. You know, like
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
doing.
06 Chili's.
06 Chili's.
Nice.
To 2010, and then
You need another second pick now.
second pick.
Snaking.
Okay, this is me just kind of being a little, I'm an Asian dude, but it is what it is, dude. PF Chang's.
Oh,
Dude, that's a great one.
Phenomenal pick.
Okay.
That's a great one.
Phenomenal
PF
pick.
Chang's, like, great atmosphere,
Yeah.
like, all right food.
Dude, they have these Vietnamese street noodles.
Weirdly, if
Delicious.
you're Thursday nights here in Birmingham, you go Alex Shannara there every Thursday.
Well, I don't know if that's a perk or not. I don't know if that's something you need to go there for or avoid.
Just saying, man, if you're trying to see a local star.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey,
I might have to put on my my Alex Shannara boxers when I go to P.F. Chang's on Thursday.
Speaking of TikTok, dude's blowing up on TikTok. Great TikTok.
He is, really?
Shout
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go check it out.
Okay, I'll have
Yeah.
to.
It's interesting.
Oh, while we're on that, famous people, chain restaurants. I worked at an Olive Garden for far longer than I wish to work at Olive Garden. And I worked at the one in Mobile for a couple years. Hank Aaron came in there 3 nights in a row.
Hank
When I was
Aaron?
there.
3 nights in a row.
3 nights in a row.
Yep.
I love that
Did he
so
order
much.
the same thing all 3 nights?
I have no
That would
idea.
be hilarious, by the way.
I wonder if he used the unlimited breadsticks like from the same payment like first night or something.
If I was Olive Garden, I wouldn't be charging a
I
period.
doubt he paid.
No,
I
yeah.
doubt he paid because everybody knew it was Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's pretty awesome.
It was pretty obvious.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
Dude. And that's just really a testament to his tenacity. Never quit.
He stuck with it.
3 nights in a row.
3
He's like,
nights in a row.
when I do Olive Garden, I go Olive Garden 3 days in a row.
Now, I will also add that for like 5 years in a row, they were voted the best Italian restaurant in Mobile.
Oh my god, dude.
So
So that's what I'm talking about, though.
Dude.
It's either like they were really good, and maybe that's because you were working there. Maybe they were really,
Oh,
But,
dude, you know what? You just made me think of another chain Mobile spot that I think is kind of good. Winsel's.
Winslow.
Oyster House.
Oysters, yes.
Yeah.
Great.
that,
pretty
that would
good.
be an Alabama-based chain, right?
Oh,
Or
is
they-
it
Yeah,
specific
no
to
doubt.
Alabama?
No, yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely not a national chain, but it is. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
What's your pick?
All right.
I wish I'm gonna flip mine. I don't like the value I got at Chili's at 4. I'm gonna flip mine.
PF Chang's.
Just
Yeah.
for the record.
For
Yeah.
the record, you
I
got
went
to say
PF
your
Let the
name
record
so I saw it in
show.
order.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to catch some heat for this one.
Okay.
Oh, you going cheesecake or something?
I'm going to go Longhorn.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
actually,
no heat there.
No heat.
No heat?
Solid.
Okay.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
solid, yeah.
Now, if you said Texas Roadhouse, some heat.
No, puts
Longhorn.
Outback to
Logan's.
shame.
God, don't even get me on Logan's.
Yeah.
Boycott Logan's.
Longhorn's great.
It's better than Outback, just not as good PR. That's all.
Correct.
Yeah, Longhorn's solid.
Yeah.
Bert was
Sweet.
about to say like Texas Roadhouse too until you said that.
I'm going to say Outback.
Okay.
You put Outback. Okay,
That
so
was on my list.
Bloomin' onion.
Little blooming onion.
Yeah.
Bloomin' Onion. Yeah.
Mainly because of the bloomin'
Snacks.
onion.
And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
They kind of redid their menu and focused on the bloomin' onion. I think they have like loaded bloomin' onions.
They
now.
could sell just that, and I would go.
Yeah.
Well, don't they? I think they make like a bloomin' onion you can like buy in the grocery stores now, like a pre-packaged, like in the freezer
I'm sure you
section.
can.
Yeah.
Is it the same?
No, not a chance.
Not
Not a
even
chance. Yeah.
Okay. Shoot.
This
I'm
is a
actually-
podcast.
I should have been thinking about.
Yeah.
this
Welcome to
more.
the podcast. This is really important, pressing topics.
I should have been thinking about this more. I'm now blanking. Let's see.
Let's help you think. Let's throw out a few.
Yeah, what's
Sit
left on the
down.
board?
Let's see. I'm thinking of. How about? Does this count? Chewy's.
I don't know how big Chewy's
It's
is.
like kind of regional.
Okay.
I have a bad.
What about California Pizza Kitchen?
No.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Dude, it used to be good.
It used to be good. Yeah.
And the thing is, though, is this is
2012?
getting to my point about the chain restaurants. Is like that's about everything we mentioned. Like is either I'm down with it or is decent. Like I'm running out of options here.
Here's what's left on the
Quickly.
board. Here's what's left on
IHOP?
the board. PK, yeah, that's on the board. Cheesecake, that's on the board.
Cheesecake Factory.
Applebee's on the board still.
Applebee's.
I'm not picking it. I'm just saying it's on the board.
I guess I'm just gonna say this. I'll say it used to be called Ruby Tuesdays, but now Ruby Tuesday singular.
Oh, dude, what about
They
Shoney's?
rebranded, and it's Ruby Tuesday singular.
Just one Tuesday.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm going with that because they still have the salad bar option. They redid their burger menu. They have these pretzel burgers that are pretty good. So I'm going with Ruby Tuesday, and that's yeah,
Great
it's kind of a
fries.
weak pick. But I'm running out of
I think that's the most PR Ruby Tuesday's gotten in years. This is the shout out that you just gave them.
easily.
Yeah.
easily.
They're gonna have an extra one person at the bar today because of you. Yeah. 100%.
Bert.
We're doing 4?
We're doing 3.
We're going back
Okay,
around
good,
again.
good.
We're doing,
Oh, I got to go again.
Yeah, you gotta double
oh
up.
my God.
You gotta double up.
This is rough, guys. Sit down. Again, it's the sit down's getting me because I keep
Yeah.
thinking it's places that I'm gonna go with Moe's Southwest Grill.
That should have
fast
been
food.
that should have been top 3.
That's fast food.
No, not.
That's
You're saying Moe's Southwest. See, if you had said Moe's Barbecue,
Oh yeah,
dude, that is a great pick.
Great place, but not a national chain.
Yeah, it
They
is.
are.
Yeah, they are.
We had a couple in Colorado.
I think
Is that your
the
pick?
No, no, it is not.
I think the first one actually
'Cause I'm
started
going
in Colorado,
Moe's
right?
No, it started
Southwest.
here.
Oh, it did. Okay.
And you know, obviously direct competitor with Chipotle. I actually have had Chipotle a lot more recently than Moe's Southwest, but I'm actually sticking with Moe's Southwest because I think they have a better value than Chipotle.
I feel like Chipotle is not fast food, but I don't think it's on the same level of what we're talking about.
yeah. I don't think that's on there. We need
Yes.
a waiter. We need a waiter.
Yeah.
You need a waiter in this one.
I need to leave my food on the table when I'm done.
I need to think if I need to leave a tip. You know.
Yeah. And now a lot of Chipotles have a drive-through. The Chipotle lane.
They do.
They do.
They do.
So that disqualifies it right there.
You're
Dude,
right.
I mean, we were talking a lot. I mean, Olive Garden's still on the board, dude.
There's a reason.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You mentioned earlier you worked there. I was saving it for him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a great one. Wait my turn. I gotta wait my turn.
Go ahead, Bert.
So here's an off-the-wall one that I don't know if it technically counts, but I do know it is a national chain. But First Watch.
First
Watch is
God,
great.
That's so good.
I did not know they were a
That is
national
very
chain
good.
until I came here to
Yes.
visit before we moved.
Yep.
I found it. And I was like, this place is great. And then
Delicious.
we went back to Colorado, and I was driving along, and I saw one. And I was like, wait a minute. It's a chain. It's
Yes.
a national chain.
Dude, solid.
Great
Solid.
choice.
Solid.
Great choice.
Solid.
Yes.
Great choice.
So I was holding on to that one for one.
I'm glad.
So I'm gonna pick one that also includes my most embarrassing moment that I can remember in my life because I worked at this place and it happened there. Johnny Rockets.
Oh God, that's a sneaky one.
It is.
That's sneaky because you think of it as like a burger place, but it's
Johnny Rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sit down. You serve it. You got to bust the tables, the whole 9 yards. You got to wear the little hat with a bow tie.
Did you do a dance in the aisle?
You got to dance.
You did the dance?
Oh yeah, I had to. I was employed.
Can you still do the dance?
Not a chance. No. Most
He
most
can't.
embarrassing
He
moment
can't.
ever
He
though.
can't totally
He's saying
There was a girl that I was gonna ask to prom while I was working there. I wasn't gonna ask her while I was working, but her and like 8 of her friends all came in. Of course, they get seated in my section. Nightmare for
they
me.
asked to be seen in your
Nightmare.
section.
They all each order an order of fries. There's like 8 orders of fries. I am bringing it out. I get about 10 feet away from the table. I trip, and the fries just fly. It's like a slow motion scene. They go everywhere.
wow.
I fall on my face.
That's like a movie.
I stand up. I look at them. I look at the fries. I turn around. I walk in the freezer. I asked my buddy Joe, who worked there at the time, to finish out the table, and I quit the next day. I'm done.
I'm out.
I'm done.
I'm out. That is one of the best stories I've ever heard. Actually,
Yeah.
we could dive deep into that. Like
I remember-
you were emotionally just.
I was sitting in that
destroyed
freezer,
right
and I
there.
was still hot.
Oh yeah,
I was so embarrassed.
you're so done.
Yeah, I was like, but I will say this. I waited a little while. She still said yes to going to prom.
Damn, dude, you got that sauce.
Solid.
While you and while you were working, it was crazy. While you were working at Johnny Rockets, I was actually working at Pottery Barn right across the street.
You worked at Pottery Barn?
Yeah, I did. I did. I had some embarrassing stories from there too, though.
Dude,
like
Summit.
I was
Summit,
doing gift
dude.
wrapping.
Coconuts.
Summit
CDs.
Dreams.
I
Summit
was-
Dreams.
Yeah, yeah. I was doing gift wrapping back there, putting furniture together. I was doing all sorts of
Wow.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, how about it?
That's incredible.
All right, Josh. I think you're rounding us out right here.
Okay, I'm gonna round this out. Boom. This was a little bit of a niche choice because there's not one here in Birmingham, but it's my favorite place. It's called BJ's. It's called BJ's.
Okay.
Yes. So, but it's like great draft beers, and then also, I used to go there with my friends all the time, and it was they would make these things called pazookies. They were like half baked cookie like skillet things,
Okay.
I love that.
and then like your choice of ice cream on top. Smacks.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
Bert
how
knows.
that,
Bert knows.
Yeah, that's solid. Yeah.
BJ's.
That's a great pick.
Plus, yeah, the I forgot what the beer was. That was amazing over there, like the Carolina Red or something. It was delicious.
Wait, so you would order a cookie and a beer?
Hell yeah.
With
Great
ice
night,
cream.
and it was open till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So just like on a Friday night, didn't know what to do. Ended up at BJ's. Solid.
What an idea. I love that.
I like that a lot too. Yeah,
Solid
good.
night.
And that round us out.
I think so.
Great draft, everybody.
That was a good draft. That was a good draft. Lots of good discussion there.
A lot better than fruit. What we did last
And
time.
I think we got through that actually without anybody saying Olive Garden.
Yeah, which is
which is
also
wild.
a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any DIY projects going on, Cody, at your house?
Not DIY, but we're redoing all the landscaping in our house right now, which is stressing me out.
Okay, so you got a project, it's not a DIY project.
Yeah.
When you say redoing all the landscaping, you mean like all the landscaping or just like the grass?
No, like they ripped out all the bushes around the front and side of the house because they were just way overgrown. And so they had to bring in like an excavator and like pull them out.
Okay.
And
You always got something going on at your house.
I just can't sit still.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're finishing that up today. And then like the whole side of the house where Aspen has like a little garden area. And so they're just bringing in like pebbles and making like a pathway and stuff. So
We wanted to have our house painted project.
Yeah.
So we were going to have that done just as a want. We have now put that on hold.
why's that?
We have an oven that does not work. And we have
Oh,
a dishwasher
no.
that does not work. All same time. They were probably installed on the exact same day, and they literally broke almost on the exact same day.
Serial numbers like 001, 002.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're doing a kitchen appliance replacement instead of the house paint. So
That'll still be good though.
you know what? And it's just
You can hype yourself up over a new oven.
can you?
No, you cannot. I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Bert, what about you? I know you live up in Bluff Park with us as well. Is your house kind
I have
of
a
old like ours?
typical Bluff Park old house, and it's a constant
You
project.
got a shed in the
Yeah.
back?
I did until I tore it down.
Okay.
And it's now a garden.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, we've always got something going on. We recently decided about a month ago we were going to get some chickens.
What?
You're
Dude,
a chicken
my
owner?
wife has
We're
been
chicken
begging me to
owners.
do
Dude,
that.
Dude, I had chickens in college.
No, you did not.
Really?
I
At
did.
Auburn?
Oh,
At Auburn, I was lived in an apartment in Auburn, and I owned 2 chickens.
well, I had a goat in college.
What?
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
go, dude.
so-
Let's go.
Yo, I could barely take care of myself. How are y'all taking care of chickens?
College.
Okay.
Post college, just graduated.
No, my chickens did not make it out of college. They were short life.
Yeah.
in
I
the
tried.
in the dorm.
No, in an apartment. But we had an apartment, and then we moved to a townhouse. I had 2 chickens, and we actually had the police put a notice on my door that was like, you have 24 hours to get rid of your chickens. And I was like, dang. I got like, so we had to find a place for the chickens. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, that's every time I tell that story, they're like, you went to Auburn,
Yeah.
typical
Yeah. Classic.
cow college.
Everybody had chickens in
Yeah,
Auburn.
everybody. Yeah.
Wait, so what's that like? Because my wife has been begging me to get chickens.
Oh, I thought you meant what's it like having a goat in college?
No, well, we'll come back to that. Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's not.
Are they
they're-
low maintenance?
They're pretty low maintenance. There is no such thing as a no maintenance animal, though.
Right.
So don't be
Yeah.
fooled by that.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled by
Yeah,
that.
do you have like a coop in the back?
We have a coop in the back.
Is
yeah.
it like you have to like hay in there and stuff like that, or
Yeah,
like
we've
for
got
them to
like
lay
wood
nest
chips
it?
that you have to change out probably about once a week.
Yep.
Got to feed them and water them every day. You got to lock them up at night. So it really gets to be a little bit. It's sort of like having a dog. You got to let them.
Yeah.
At best, you got to let them out.
Yeah.
So if you're out doing something during the day, or if you go on vacation or something like that,
Somebody's got to take
somebody
care of
has
them
to take
chickens.
care of- yeah, somebody has to let chickens out. They don't. They don't feed themselves.
Who do you get to take care of your chickens?
Good, you guys actually.
Yeah,
we
we're
talk to you.
That's why we're here.
You need some help.
We usually hit up a friend who we haven't asked in the last 4 times.
Right. You rotate through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we pay them with eggs.
Dude,
There
you
you go.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's super cool.
yeah. My chickens in college laid eggs.
Wow.
We ate
Most do.
them. Yeah, I mean that's
It's kind of what they're known for, right?
a great point.
That's their
I'm
trademark.
just saying it actually like, I was surprised that we even like had that success with the chick. With the
Oh,
chickens.
yeah.
Like it was
They were living off Fruit Loops. You're like, how are you popping out eggs?
right.
Yeah.
It's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Bert, obviously, really appreciate you letting us crash your store here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I was a little concerned at the beginning. I was like, what happens if somebody comes in here wanting a little coffee? But you locked it up for us. We had this
No,
exclusive,
this is an exclusive.
time here. It's been cool.
Yeah, this has been awesome.
Yeah, and obviously, like we said, Daysol Coffee, great local business. They got the awesome storefront here in beautiful old downtown Helena.
If somebody wants to buy your product, where do they need to go?
Yeah.
For the Bluff Park folks, right there at the Piggly Wiggly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We got the bags of beans there, and we have the cold brew cans.
Oh, you got the bags there too. Sweet.
Yep,
That's
yep,
awesome.
Yep. So easy.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, again, thank you so much for the time, and I guess that wraps it up for us. We will talk to you next time.
All right.